Evolutionists claim that a variety of situations that affect a creature's survival chances cause evolution, like predation, that's being eaten by something else, or changes in the food supply or other changes in the environment that produce a different climate. So does aquatic life show evidence of evolution caused by environmental changes? The surroundings that affect all aquatic forms of life the most is the water itself. Living in a watery environment makes obvious demands upon the way you move. If the evolutionary theory is correct, and living in the sea, for example, was helping to force the progress and direction of an animal's evolution, then the oceans would actually have a very limited variety of creatures, and all very similar in design. In real life, this is not the case. The idea that climate or environment has produced major adaptations is easily exposed when you study movement in the animal kingdom. The Red Sea has over 600 different species of fish, varying greatly in the way they move. So is it reasonable to suggest that water alone could produce different ways of achieving the same goals? And even if different conditions have existed at some point in the past to produce the huge variety of differences, why are 600 species of fish still able to survive in an identical environment today? Unless this is evidence, they never evolved to begin with. Amongst marine animals, there is a huge diversity in the way things get around. These different types of pufferfish all have an inflexible skeleton. They are propelled by their fins and tails alone, which apart from their mouths are the only parts that move. Wrasses and parrotfish swim using their pectoral fins like oars on a rowing boat. And then there are the flatfish, who hover along like magic carpets. Turtles, despite being heavy creatures, still move gracefully through the oceans. Their streamlined shells reduce drag whilst their flippers slice through the water, enabling them to move along effortlessly. The graceful and mysterious manta ray almost appears to be flying underwater. Eels move rather like a snake, winding from side to side. While octopi jet themselves forward by forcing water through a siphon and using their 8 legs for additional propulsion. Shrimps, lobsters, and crayfish all use their legs to walk on the ocean floor and across rocks and corals, but also employ an incredibly strong fan-shaped tail to provide sudden thrust if they need to move quickly. Their tails can produce a short burst of speed of up to 90 miles per hour in some species, enabling them to escape from danger. The variety in the way things are designed to move suggests a common ancestor is complete nonsense. This list of examples is by no means exhaustive, and there are many more examples that could be given. So the question evolutionists need to answer is, how did some common ancestor evolve into such a variety of creatures? And why are there no fossils that show these changes have taken place?